Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Friday evening is here. Makes me want to sing a little bit. Come on up. I don't bite. I was already fed today. And we'll make sure that we get you some assist cards. If you haven't gotten one already, just give me a little wave and I'll deliver it to you. What a lovely service. We've got Debbie here as well, who will be our assist. And I want to check in with Kim. Kim, are you able to hear me? I hope so.
Yes, I
Would
can
love
hear
for you
you.
to join us. Yep, she's here. Fantastic. My name is Jem, and I will be leading the next 60 minutes tonight for our practice. And you obviously have the assist cards here. One thing that I deeply believe is that we're all learners. We are all still figuring this out. That's something the past 2 years has taught me very clearly, is that even though we may be the adults in the room at some point, we are still figuring a lot out. We're still learning. So consider what it would take tonight for you to honor that you in this position tonight are learning about yourself and learning about your body. And use the assist card as well if you would like Debbie to help give you that felt sense in your body as you learn and dive deeply. Another thing that I believe really, really deeply is that time is our most precious resource on the entire planet that everybody has access to. So I'm really honored that you're using this time tonight to dive into yourself, for yourself, not for me or for anyone else. We're going to get started tonight in a seated position. You could put your feet together or cross your feet, so out in front of you, placing your hands here on your kneecaps, letting them rest gently. And just start by closing the eyes, maybe halfway or all the way if that suits your comfort. And start by taking a deep inhale in and release it in your exhale. Another inhale in and release it in your exhale. Let it just kind of pour out of you a little stronger. Deep inhale in, release. There it is. Again, deep inhale in and release it out through the mouth. Good. Continue this breath in your own cadence. With each inhale, feeling the ribs expand, the belly button drawing away from the spine, and on the exhale, pinning the ribs in towards your midline and pressing that belly button towards your spine. Deep inhale, drawing the navel out, and exhale, pressing the navel to spine. To give you another felt sense, place your thumbs at your belly button and allow your hands to rest on this area of your pelvis, this supple, soft, sacred area as you inhale, feeling that expansion into your hands, and exhale, pressing belly button to spine, maybe even noticing the tailbone tilt. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take a stronger inhale. Pause at the top and forcibly exhale, pressing it out. Good. Again, inhale with force. Exhale, pressing all the air out. Wonderful. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back to your kneecaps here and gently on the inhale, shine your chest forward, rolling the shoulder head back, lifting the chin, and on your exhale, tilting the tailbone, curving the spine. Good. Inhale, lifting the spine, elongating the neck, lifting the chin. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, curving the shoulder heads forward. Good. Take a deep inhale, lift. Exhale, curve, pinching that belly button to spine. Inhale. Exhale. And continue this movement, trying to really exaggerate the chest shining forward. And on the exhale, curving the spine, dropping the shoulders, dropping the chin. That's it. Just honor here as you breathe. There is literally nothing else to do. You're harnessing your mind and your body, and you are aligning it only in this moment. So many times our mind wants to go way ahead of our body's experience, and our body is fixed right in this moment. So let's use our breath here as you breathe in deeply, filling the lungs, and exhale, pressing that belly button, curving the spine, dropping the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Press it out all the way. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keeping the hand connection to your knee. On your inhale, you're going to lean towards your right knee, shining across the front of your body. And then exhale, curving that spine as you roll back, creating a circle here with the top half of your body. Linking that breath, it got kind of quiet. Inhale as you shine forward, rolling the shoulder heads back. Exhale as you tip that tailbone, curving the spine. Good. Inhale and exhale. Exaggerate this movement. We're really connecting here with your pelvis and the hips. This area of our body stores so much energy for us. And in this winter season, it can feel stagnant. It can feel tight. Consider on your next inhale pausing and reversing the direction of your circle. On the inhale, really shining forward, chest out, and exhale, curving that spine, tucking the tailbone, maybe even rolling onto the tailbone a little bit. Inhale and exhale. If your mind is starting to water, consider closing your eyes so you can be fully present in your body and what this is doing for you. Slowly find stillness, keeping your gaze soft, taking note if there's any tension that you're holding in your body, and figuring out what you can do to release it. Tension around the eyes, tension in the jaw, dropping that open, allowing the tongue to puddle on the bottom of your jaw. With each exhale, allowing your shoulders to draw heavy down, sinking to the earth. With each inhale, drawing the breath to the deepest parts of you, the deepest part of your pelvic floor. Everyone take a nice inhale in, expanding the lungs, deepest parts of you filled up like a balloon. Exhale out through your mouth, pushing the air out like you want to fog up a window. Good. Inhale, strong. Exhale, strong. Push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out all the way till you sputter at the end. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, shift to tabletop position, placing the hands out in front of you. Taking note here that your pointer finger is pointing to your 12 o'clock, allowing the fingers to spread wide, pressing down into the earth. Knees here are shoulder width distance, so about 2 fingertips. And bring that breath into your tabletop position. If you don't hear your neighbor close to you breathing, then breathe for them. Remind them of the power of the breath and how it tethers you right here to this moment. That's it. It sounds delicious in here. On your inhale, starting at your tailbone, shining it up to the sky, dropping the pelvis nice and soft, allowing those shoulder heads to roll back as you lift the chin into cow pose. And exhale, starting at the tailbone, tucking it under, pinching the belly button to spine, arching that spine into your cat pose. Yeah. Inhale, cow, all the way to the peak, and exhale, incorporating that tailbone, tucking it under, pinching the belly button to spine. Yeah. Inhale and exhale with force, completely emptying your lungs. 2 more. After your exhale, return to tabletop position. Take an inhale in table. Exhale with your nose. Look off to the right side of your mat, like you're drawing your nose towards your hip, pinching your ribs, making a curve in the side body. Inhale back to table. Exhale, look off to the left side of your mat, pinching those ribs, drawing the nose towards the hips. Inhale, table. Exhale off to the right side. Inhale, table, reset. Exhale off to the left side, curving that side body, really trying to wag your tail here as you inhale and exhale, shifting that weight, maybe even bringing some fluidity, some movement here to the hips to really wag that tailbone, engaging the pelvis and the second chakra here that holds that power deep in your pelvis. Good. One more. Off to the right side. Good. Inhale, reset. Exhale off to the left side. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Good. And now drop down onto your elbows, coming into a puppy pose. So right here, really taking the moment to shine that tailbone up to the sky. Dropping down onto the elbows. If it feels good to you, you could drop completely down, really moving the elbows to the front of the mat. And if it's available to you, start sinking your head down towards the earth. Honoring that in this season, in this moment, we are called to rest. Seasons have a purpose, and nature here is showing us the essence of rest. Trees are bare and storing up their energy in their roots, deep underground, inward, where we can't see. We are called to do the same. Animals are hibernating in their dens, curling up. We are called to do the same. If something is holding you back from resting right here in this moment, give yourself permission to release it. Continue your breath. On your next inhale, rise up to table position slowly. pressing through all 10 fingers, and if you can, all 10 toes tucking. We're going to use an inhale to lift the right leg straight back behind us, dialing the toes down to the earth. And we're going to lift the left arm out like a handshake, a little bit of a balance here, and be gentle with yourself. We're just getting started. So if you're feeling a little shaky, remember to pinch that belly button to the spine, engaging that core. Take an inhale, stretch long, and on the exhale, gather in, bringing the arm and the knee to the middle of your body. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, gather in, pressing all the air out. Inhale. Exhale, gathering in. Inhale. Exhale. One more on this side. Inhale, make it your longest expression. Exhale, gather in. And drop down to table position. Take note of the differences if you find any in your body. And on the next inhale, lifting your left heel straight out behind you, dialing those toes down to the earth so our hips stay square, lifting the right arm out for our handshake, taking an inhale here as we lift long, exhale, gathering in. Belly button to spine. Inhale, stretch long with power. Exhale, gather in, pinching, curling, tucking. Yeah. Inhale, move at your own speed, finding new space in your body. New space in your body that wasn't there just a few moments ago. Keeping active in the heel. Sometimes opening the eyes and finding a drishti point just out in front of you to focus on can be helpful, but also consider that maybe your drishti is inward. Maybe your drishti here is your belly button doing a lot of the work. Take one more. Inhale long and exhale back to tabletop position. Lift up into down dog, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, shining the tailbone all the way up to the sky. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, slowly tiptoe your way to the head of the mat. Take your time. Take all your time. It's the most precious resource we've got. Inhale, halfway lift when you're ready for it, finding that elongation in the spine. Exhale, folding, sinking the crown to the earth. A gentle bend in the knees here, a gentle swing side to side. Maybe grasping the elbows here if you really want to add a little bit of traction to your spine and give yourself a little more weight. Yeah, find what feels good. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up to extended mountain, stacking vertebrae on vertebrae. Rolling the shoulders back. Yeah, lifting the hands up to the sky and bringing them into prayer position. I love your breath right now. Taking a deep inhale and a deep sigh for your exhale. Ooh, yeah. Consider what's available to you tonight in the next few moments. Consider the rest and the space in your body that's waiting for you, and set an intention. Set an intention for why you deserve to be here in this present moment. We're going to seal that intention with 3 ohms. Take that nice deep inhale from your pelvis. Inhale, extended mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, dive out of the hips to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Take a moment, take a beat in your high plank here to check in with that tailbone again. Tucking slightly, bringing the belly button to the spine. Inhale, exhale, lower to low plank or all the way down if it suits you. Inhale could be up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Yeah, 3 breaths. Pedaling out the toes if that feels good to you. Awakening your body, this energy source that is just for you right now. And on your third exhale, walk yourselves to the head of the mat as slowly as you deserve. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold. Good. Extended mountain, rising up, arms overhead, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, diving out of those hips. Forward fold, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank. Check in with the tailbone, low plank. Up dog to down dog. 3 breaths. Consider positioning your hands a little bit wider so they're almost off the sides of your mat, and notice how that changes your experience in your shoulders. Consider softening the knees. How does that change your experience in your tailbone, in your hips? After your third exhale, move to the head of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up on your inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, diving out of those hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, moving with intention. Up dog with your inhale all the way, and down dog, pressing all the air out. Go ahead and lift your right heel straight out behind you, bending at the knee. Start to use your kneecap to create circles off the right side of your mat. So your circles may start smaller as you really get into this sensation in your hips, and then try to cast them wider and wider. And consider pausing and switching the direction. Really engaging across the backside body. Drawing circles with those knees. And then bring your right foot all the way up to a crescent lunge. Stepping it up towards your right hand. We're going to drop the back knee here and stay low to the ground. On our inhale, shining the chest forward, and exhale, walking the hands sink back. Inhale, walking those fingertips forward, shining the chest. Exhale, sinking back. Good. Inhale, dropping that tailbone, and exhale, sinking your hips right over top of your heel as much as you can. Stay there if that's what your body's asking for. If not, continue. One more inhale and exhale. Good. High plank, low plank, up dog to down dog. Go ahead and lift the left heel up to the sky, bending at the knee. We're going to create those small circles again. So really exaggerating, almost knee to nose a little bit, and then pressing the heel up to the ceiling, trying to create as much movement in the left hip as you can. Bringing your breath with you. If you find yourself holding your breath, you're losing that connection. Yeah. Pause, switch directions. And then place the left foot up to the left hand for our crescent lunge. Drop that back knee. Take a deep inhale, shining the chest forward, almost like that cow pose. And then exhale, sinking those hips back, allowing a stretch in the backside body. Inhale as you move forward. Exhale as you sink back. Moving to your own pace, your own breath. Maybe you stay and kind of tick-tock those toes side to side. Get connected to the sensation inside of your body that others may not be able to see. Take one more inhale. And then step back to chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Up dog, shining that chest. Lifting the hips, down dog. Good. Move to the head of your mat. Halfway lift. And fold, sinking the crown of the head down towards the earth. Good. Inhale, lifting, extended mountain overhead. Exhale, folding out of those hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands. High plank to low plank. Inhale all the way and exhale all the way, pushing it all out of you. 3 breaths. On your inhale, lift the right heel and step all the way up into your crescent lunge. You may choose to drop that back knee, or you can choose to keep it engaged. Take an inhale, arms overhead. Notice the stretch in the front side of the hips here as you lift the chest. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here. Exhale, let's drop a little bit and use goalpost arms. Yeah, inhale, lifting. Exhale, dropping and sinking. Yep, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your goalpost arms. Shift forward and twist to the right. Allowing your elbow to maybe catch a little part of your knee, using that as your twist. You could bring hands to prayer here. You can keep them open. Find what feels good in your body as you inhale. Exhale, twist and wringing out. Inhale. Exhale, twist and wring out. Good. One more. Inhale. Let's hear it. Exhale, twist and wring out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Open up to warrior 2. So here in our warrior 2 position, I'll go this way. Front knee here is bent. Your knee is tracking over your second toe. For me, a lot of times my knee wants to dump inside. So using your energy here to track over your second toe, arms stretch out wide, and we're going to inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, drop down into warrior 2. Yeah. Inhale, nice and strong. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Front arm lifts up ahead of you. Reverse your warrior. Maybe even lifting in the front leg, grabbing on gently to that wrist, creating the most stretch in the right side of your hips. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands drop to the floor. High plank to low plank. Up dog to down dog. Good. Lifting the left leg straight behind you. Taking an inhale, and on the exhale, stepping the left leg up into your crescent lunge. You can keep your knee dropped if you prefer. Inhale, lifting the arms strong overhead. Exhale, goalpost arms sinking down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping those goalpost arms shifting forward, twisting to the left, allowing the elbow to catch the knee if that feels good for you. Maybe prayer position here. Finding a twist. Being mindful of your hip creases here as one is really stretching out and the other is really flexed. Take another inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, back up to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Opening the arms, opening the hips as much as you can to the side of your mat. They may mean taking a longer stance. And on our inhale, we gently lift up to the sky. Exhale, drop down into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Consider closing your eyes here to see what that sends sensation through your body. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Chaturanga. JK. Straighten the front leg, gently grabbing onto the wrist for a reverse warrior, finding as much of a stretch in the front hip as possible. Take an inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, shift back into high plank, low plank, up dog, and down dog. 3 breaths. 3 breaths. Make them worthwhile here. This is just for you. This isn't for anybody else in your life. This moment, this energy, this time is just for us. We are allowed to hibernate and soak this in. When you're ready, move to the head of your mat. Halfway lift, chair pose. You're sinking the hips down, lifting the arms up, finding your breath here as you inhale. Exhale, check in with your feet, that you're pressing in through the toe mounds, the ball mounds behind the toes, and anchoring your heels down into the earth. Maybe even trying to lift the toes a little bit to check in with where you're loading your weight. Yeah. On your inhale, let's do goalpost arms, and exhale, straighten them out in front of you. Inhale, goalpost arms, chest forward. Exhale, straight in front. One more. Inhale, goalpost arms. Exhale, straight in front. Good. Inhale and forward fold. Ooh. I heard that deep sigh, and I love it. I'm here for it. That's exactly what this is supposed to do. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Plant the hands. Yeah. Inhaling completely. Exhaling completely, too. Getting that dead air out of your lungs. It does not deserve that real estate. Yes. After your third breath, move to the head of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Chair pose again. Loading the heels, being mindful of your toe mounds as you lift up to the sky. Keeping in this position, try to lift up your right foot, making your toes really, really light and stepping them just a little bit behind you. Take a few moments here just to see what it feels like to load your left foot completely as you just take a couple of beats with those toes out to the side, maybe out behind you. Yeah. And when your left foot feels firm and steady and secure, let's drop down into eagle, wrapping the right foot around, wrapping the right arm under the left arm. So we started in chair, we're moving to eagle. Yeah. You got it. Breathing in, exhaling out. Breathing in, exhaling out. Good. Unwind that right leg and send it back for bound airplane. Yeah. And maybe you're wobbling here. Check in with the sensation at the bottom of your feet. Flatten it out, ground it down. Right heel is energetic and your toes are dialing down to the floor. Good. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, drop that back foot down to the earth and your hands. And let's come into a delicious lizard lunge. So we've got all 10 toes facing forward. You can even walk that front leg off to the side to really open it up here, staying on your hands, or if you want to explore bending the elbows and going a little bit lower, we're really opening up the hips here for your lizard lunge. And maybe in this stillness, your mind starts to go somewhere else. Bring it back to your breath. Sending that inhale deep into your pelvis and exhaling out through your mouth. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring the back leg up to a goddess squat and rise up to extended mountain. Standing up, giving yourself a little bit of a rest here, a little bit of a beat. Yeah. Moving the hips, moving the feet, rolling side to side. We're going to start in chair pose and move to eagle on the left side. So what that means is go ahead and sit back down into your chair. Yep. Weight is back into your heels. Tailbone is shining, flaring a little bit. Yep, arms are up. And then we're going to lift the left toes this time, trying to load our right foot with our weight and start tapping behind you. Wherever it lands, doesn't matter. The sensation here that you're focusing on is your right foot. And when you feel steady and ready, wrap it around and drop into your eagle pose. Left leg over, left arm under. Finding a drishti point way out in front of you or maybe internally as you close your eyes. And if some narrative in your head is telling you that you're not doing good enough, please tell it to be quiet. Turn the volume down completely. There's no space for that here. Just be exactly who you are right here in this moment. Good. On your inhale, unwrap your legs, send it back for bound airplane. Using the heel here, pressing it almost to the back of the wall behind you, dialing those toes down. You can keep the bind. You could bring the arms out in front of you, side to side, maybe behind you for the airplane. Taking an inhale. Exhale, drop that back leg. Yeah, you got it. Dropping that back leg into your lizard lunge. Yeah. So all 10 toes are facing forward. You may walk that front leg off to the side of your mat. If it feels good to you, drop that back leg too, and maybe consider placing your hand on that thick, juicy part of your leg and rolling it away from you to really introduce some space in the hips. Movement here is welcome. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. I really want to hear it. Inhale, exhale it all out. You got it. Back leg comes up into a goddess squat, and then slowly just roll yourself up into your extended mountain. Place your hands over your chest. Allow your eyes to gently close and take inventory of that energy that you feel internally, that deep force. It's only for you. You cultivated it. You get to savor it. You get to crawl inside and enjoy it. That's what the water season is about. The deepest parts of you feeling nourished, feeling rest. Dismissing any urgency, any to-do list, any criticism. It has no place here. Inhale, and on your exhale, forward fold. We're going to come down to the earth here, so go ahead and find yourself down onto your mat, placing your feet out in front of you, making that great strong connection in your heels and your toe mounds. Hands placed behind you. We're going to go into a reverse table here, but we're going to kind of make it juicy. So we're not pumping it up and holding here. Just kind of allow yourself a little bit of movement in the shoulder heads and in the hips as you inhale and exhale. Inhale as you lift the hips. Exhale as you drop them. Maybe they swing down close to your hands. Yep. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you sink. One more. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, sink all the way down, allowing your bottom to drop. Roll down onto your spine for a lovely happy baby. Yeah. And from here, I see a lot of you already making a connection to the back of your legs, up underneath your knees, maybe even the bottom of your feet. If you are an individual that can reach your bottom of the feet tonight, try to find the center of your foot, the exact center, the exact spot in the middle, and use your fingers to press into that middle, giving that little spot some attention. This spot here at the base of the feet is part of your kidney meridian, and the kidneys are connected to the season that we're in here. So consider giving yourself just a little bit of massage. Rocking side to side, taking some movement, taking your breath with you. Good, and maybe your movement actually brings both legs to the one side of your mat so that one leg is stacked on top of the other like a book. Yeah. And then on your inhale, opening up your book, opening up your legs, and allowing you to shift to the opposite side, allowing the legs to lay on top of each other to rest. I hear some juicy sounds, and I'm so here for it, because I'm usually that person in class that's moaning and groaning. So as you rock back and forth, side to side, just realize that no one cares what sound you're making. Do what feels good here. I see some real happy babies. Fantastic. Find stillness in your happy baby. Plant your feet down onto the earth, taking them out wide, almost off your mat, and allowing your knees to fall together. Hands could be off to the side, maybe on your chest to notice your breath, maybe on that lower belly to notice and honor the breath that you're bringing it. And if your mind starts to wander, tether it to the breath. Start to tick-tock the knees to the right side, allowing, the hip to lift up off the ground. And then tick-tock it to the left side. Back and forth as your body is calling for. Noticing the space in your hips that was not here at the beginning of your practice. All right, find stillness here. And bring the feet about hip width distance apart, 2 feet. We're going to go ahead and move into bridge. And for some of you, you might want that big expressive wheel pose. If that's you, you do you. But for everyone else here, we're going to go ahead and cue bridge. So starting at the tailbone, lifting the hips up into the sky, rolling the shoulder heads almost underneath your body here. Arms could be to goalpost arms, or maybe you like that bind up underneath your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drop down to the earth. Inhale, bridge. Lifting those hips, pressing them up, using your shoulders here to ground you, and exhale, roll down. Moving to the beat of your breath here. Inhale as you lift, and exhale, rolling down. See if you can roll vertebrae by vertebrae like a wave coming down your spine as you inhale, creating that wave, and exhale, reversing that wave into your spine. We're going to do 2 more. So if wheel is calling to you and you want to honor that, you've got 2 more bridges. Here we go. Inhale. Yes. Exhale. 1 more. Biggest expression. Inhale, pressing those hips, opening them up, holding. Not your breath. Keep breathing, holding the pose. Keep your breath moving. And exhale, releasing down to the earth. Roll onto your belly, and you may have a new head of your mat. Rolling onto your belly. Oh, hey. Hey, babies, we need to wake up. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to stay there, you do that. I'm going to continue rolling onto your belly. So you've got a new head of your mat here. You're coming into cobra pose. So prop yourself up onto your elbows, shining the chest forward, opening those shoulder heads. I'm going to cue a new way of supine twist. And by new, I just mean new to me. All right? You're propped up onto your elbows. Take your right leg, bend your right knee, and slide it out beside you. Yeah. And allowing it to make connection to the earth. Good. And then take your opposite arm. So your left arm, threading it under your elbow. Threading it under your elbow. You got it. And then your top arm, open that slowly up like a book. And allow gravity to bring a twist to your spine. Allowing that arm to kind of move, shift, creating opening through your spine. Maybe you roll all the way over. That's totally cool. Take an inhale here and an exhale, sink down to the earth. 1 more inhale. Exhale, come back onto your belly. We're going to cue the left side. So starting in that cobra position, sliding the left knee all up to the left side of your body, noticing the opening in the hips there that you created. Opposite arm threads through and under your elbow, rolling onto your shoulder head. Now go ahead and open that top arm like a book, allowing its weight to pull you gently with love back down to the earth behind you. Continue to bring your breath. Yeah, and your knee might lift up off the ground. You might want to roll completely over. Honor your body. One more inhale. Exhale, back down to the mat. Find yourself on your belly here. We're going to do half pigeon on the right side. So bringing yourself up into that cobra pose or propping all the way up. and bringing your right knee up to your right hand, right knee towards your right hand. Reclined pigeon is also available that you could take it on your back. Left leg comes out straight behind you. You could point the toes here or flex them. Find what feels good for you. Finding an inhale here, sending it all the way to the deepest parts of your pelvic floor. And exhale, sink, sink deep. Does it feel, yeah, I was going to say a block is a good position, or even taking the knee and bringing it out more towards the side, if that's available to you. Yeah, find what feels good. Okay. We're giving it a lot of information tonight, aren't we? That's awesome. Finding a sinking sensation, allowing the shoulders to draw down to the earth. Noticing if your thoughts start to drift, use your breath to anchor them back. Hibernate here. Make your little den. Go to your quiet, dark space that feels comforting. Solitude. Restoration. That's only for you right now. On your next inhale, slowly lift up out of pigeon. And let's move to left side pigeon. So whatever shaking, movement, flowing you need to do, reset here. Reclined pigeon is available on your back. Half pigeon is available here on your mat. Keeping active in the back foot, pointing the toes or flexing. This is a completely different side of the body. So meet it with gentleness as you sink into the earth and go back to your den. Revisit that intention. Revisit what you need to give to yourself, what permission in order to stay fully present here in your body. Two more breaths. On your exhale, slowly release your leg, rolling onto your back for Supta Baddha Konasana. Allowing your feet to come together and touch at any point. Allowing the knees to drop wide, celebrating that extra space that you've got in your hips, that openness, that vulnerability. Maybe allowing your hands to rest to the floor or even find that lower pelvis area, that soft, supple, sacred place. As you breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. Resist the urge to fidget. There's nothing to do. Take a deep inhale, sigh it out. Again, drawing breath in, sigh it out deeply. Yeah. 2 more. Inhale, sigh it out, releasing. Maybe your lips open for an audible sigh. This is your last one. Make it good. Inhale, sigh it out. Shavasana. Release any sensation or urge to fidget. Drop right into it. Find your space. Find your den. Your comfort, your nourishment. Allow your breath to shallow out. Connect with your energy that is just for you. consider tonight in the space that you created, not only in your body, but also in your mind. Giving yourself permission to savor, to nourish, to restore yourself. Consider what nature shows us to find stillness. And the power that's available to us when we choose stillness. Bring movement to your toes, your ankles, maybe your knees here and your arms as you roll off to the right side. Gently, slowly, finding yourself in infant's pose. We end where we begin. On your next inhale, using your arms, come up to a seated position. Crossing the feet in front of you, maybe even connecting with that center point at the bottom of your foot. Take a deep inhale in and sigh it out. Another deep inhale in and sigh it out. Good. We're going to bring our hands to prayer position and seal this time with 3 ohms. From your pelvis, take a deep breath in. Hands to forehead center. My divine light honors yours tonight. Thank you for taking time for yourself. Namaste. Good stuff. 40 days is happening, so if you loved this, consider jumping into 40 days, and thank you. Enjoy the rest of your winter weekend.